I spend hours and hours discussing things with my associate and friend Luan, and we chat for hours about changing the world, about business, about ideals. But there's a third person involved, and he's sitting right behind this camera right now. His brain thinks a bit differently. He's technically minded, and he's our digital partner. The only thing that I've said thus far that has really caught his imagination is this vulnerability thing. He asked me a very pertinent question. He said, but what if you are vulnerable and then you get terribly hurt and shattered? What do you do? Well, the answer's kind of complicated, but I'm going to try and explain it to you. If you look at your life as a series of bright light bulbs, let's say there's 10 of them, a bank of 10 bright light bulbs. And then you get really, really hurt through some miscarriage of injustice. And you switch that light off because the hurt is too strong. Unfortunately, you can't just switch that light off in isolation. As you switch that one off, the 9 that are remaining don't burn with the same intensity they used to. They all lower their intensity. And then you get hurt again in a different situation. And it is so painful. So to protect yourself, you flick another switch. And you take a second of those 10 lights and you switch it off completely. Again, the remaining lights burn dimmer. The truth is, we are unable to isolate emotions or circumstances that hurt us and just block them out, switch them off to recover. Yet that's mostly what we do. We get hurt and we hedgehog. We go into a little ball with our spikes out because we want to protect ourselves. It's natural. But it's not good for us. So when Dale asked me, then how should we handle this? What should we do when we hurt? I gave him this answer. 1, we need to allow ourselves to be hurt and to grieve a little. But then we need to get back onto a road and a path of recovery. But we can't just recover and then go about life as normal. We need to take what we've learned and we need to upgrade our current by learning from our past. We need to take these learnings. Did we get misled? Were we hurt? Have we learned anything about it that could stop that in the future? You need to upgrade yourself so that you become a better, wiser, stronger you who makes better decisions. And then you need to be kind to yourself. You need to forgive. If it means forgiving yourself or forgiving others, you need to be kind to yourself enough to forgive. Why do I say forgiveness is being kind to yourself? I think because when we harbor bitterness towards others, it is much more hurtful than ourselves. But then when we've gone through that process, the last thing we do is we become vulnerable again. And why do we become vulnerable again? Because if we don't, we live life in the middle lane. And that's just no place to go through life. Life is meant for abundance. It is meant for joy, for love, for giving. You know, I watch a show on TV about drug addicts who are in rehabilitation. And after a month in being in rehab, they are always asked, tell us about your first month. These people always say the same thing. They said, wow, we've had to learn to feel again. And they normally say it with glossy eyes or even break down. See, when we get hurt, we numb our feelings. We drown them out. We put chemicals into our body to blot them. And then when these people are on rehabilitation, they have to learn to feel again. And those feelings are raw, but life is raw. Those feelings bring back some tough memories But life has adversity. But those feelings also enable them to get the fullness of joy, of love, of giving, of life. Life is meant to be lived. We need to suck the marrow out of life. I encourage you, if you hurt, at the core of trust is this heart of vulnerability. We need to be vulnerable, even if we are hurt. Upgrade ourselves, become better at making decisions, but open ourselves up so that we can live a rich, full life, because vulnerability is the birthplace of a rich and full life. I'm Shane from ID3. Thank you for listening.